First of all, just how excited are you to get going? Have these games mean something?
Yeah, it's about time. It's a long off season. Guys work hard. Long training camp, tough training camp, and now the real stuff's finally here, so we're excited for it.
Among the many things this team addressed in the offseason, the grit factor, right, the physical factor, how much do you expect that to change, maybe your personality, if at all, of this team?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it helps having some guys like that. I think as a whole, as a team, we have to push back, and we all have to play pretty tough in certain situations. But it's definitely nice having guys like Branson and Matty Olivier here, guys that are good at that side of the game, and definitely makes you feel a little bit better on the ice having those guys.
Yeah, and explain that a little bit, expand on it a little bit. How does that maybe not make you more comfortable, but certainly know that there's guys who have your back?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think hockey's a physical game, and obviously there's stuff that happens throughout games, and just knowing you have two of the toughest guys in the league on your team kind of just helps manage the game a little bit. You know, I don't think guys are going to take liberties on us because we're a young team or anything like that. Guys are going to play fair and within the rules. I mean, for the most part, that happens every night. But just in case something happens, we have guys there to address it. And like I said, though, you don't want anyone fighting your battles for you. You want to have some pushback in your own game. And I think when the time's there, obviously those guys are going to stick up for you. But it's definitely nice having them.
You guys are used to having curveballs thrown at you. Today you get one thrown at you in game one. How does that impact the room, if at all, knowing that all of a sudden you got a switching goaltender?
Yeah, I don't think it really impacts us that much. We have Justin Tarasoff. Obviously, he came up last year and played unreal for us. And we saw him throughout camp, and he's worked hard to get back from his surgery. And obviously, it's a little curveball, like you said, but I think for us as a team, we just want to go out there and play our game and get off on the right foot this year.
Zach, Elvis and Danny are different goalies. How do you guys have to change your games, or how do you play differently as a defensive unit with one back there as opposed to the other?
I don't think much will change, especially game one. I think tonight especially, it's just playing our game and starting to play the style of play that we want to play this season. I think last year we gave up too many goals, and I think this year from day one, it's starting tonight against a very good team in Carolina. We want to be better defensively, and I don't really think it matters who's in that. We want to make their job easy, and hopefully tonight we can box guys out and let Terry see pucks and see some shots and play some better team defense.
Does Elvis come out of the net more? Is he more aggressive on pucks than Tarasoff?
I haven't seen Terry enough to know.
I guess so.
We've only, I think he played twice last year for us. We've seen him in practice and training camp and stuff like that, but we've seen Elvis a lot more. He definitely comes out, plays the puck a lot. I'm sure Tarasoff will do the same thing if he sees the opportunity available, but I haven't seen Terry enough to know what the difference is.
What some of those changes that you guys have all kind of mentioned throughout camp to last year, assuming that's like system type stuff, have those been? Are they major changes, or are they just kind of like slight changes? Like how difficult was it to kind of adapt to the new way?
Yeah, it's not too hard. They're big changes, but they're also minor changes, if that makes sense. It's like a new system, but you don't really move too far from where you were last year. It's just kind of different situations, certain things happen. I think throughout camp we did a good job of working on it. I think guys are starting to grasp it. Obviously tonight's the first real test. There's going to be some mistakes within it, and we know that. I think it's just trying to limit those against a team like Carolina and Tampa coming up. But no, I mean, I'm excited to play this new system and see how it works for us. Like I said, last year we gave up way too many goals, and it was hard on our goalies. So I think this year it's just trying to make it easier for them.
Are they changes where, when you look back at last season, they make sense? In other words, like you look at it and go, okay, I know why we're doing this in this situation.
For sure, yeah.
To, what we were doing before.
Yeah, after watching it and talking with the coaches and seeing their side of it, it definitely makes a lot of sense. I can't really get into specifics.
Right.
It's kind of hard to explain without video or whatnot, but I think it's a change that should help our team. It should help us play faster, get out of our zone cleaner, and get the puck to our forwards, which is our strength. So, like I said, I'm excited to get this thing going and see our systems and our team in play, and just get to the real stuff tonight.
See, you've been back from injuries. You know what that path is like. How happy are you for Tarasoff? I know it's not what everybody envisioned, but for him to get this opportunity tonight.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's worked hard. I think whenever you go into the offseason with an injury or a surgery like that, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that goes on in terms of getting healthy and getting ready to play. And obviously it's a curveball. I don't think he was expecting it. We weren't expecting it, but stuff like that happens. And I think for him, I mean, you guys can obviously ask him, but I'm sure he's pretty excited tonight to get that opportunity. Game 1 of the season, in a tough place to play. I think he's probably pretty excited for it. You know, he's worked hard for this
Who'd you guys
opportunity.
find out?
Yesterday, like last night, kind of ish. Kind of had an idea after practice, but wasn't sure till like last night or this morning, really. So he should be excited. No, it's a good opportunity for him.